Abandoned dog gives birth in alley, but what happens next will shock you. The city lights blurred into a dizzying kaleidoscope of colors as Bella, a magnificent German shepherd with a coat as black as night, darted through the maze of alleyways and backstreets. Her heart pounded in her chest, her breath coming in ragged gasps, her senses overwhelmed by the cacophony of urban chaos. She had been abandoned, cast out from the only home she had ever known, her world reduced to the harsh realities of survival on the streets. The familiar sense of her comfortable life, the soft carpets, the plush dog bed, the loving touch of her human family, were now distant memories, replaced by the pungent odors of exhaust fumes, overflowing garbage bins, and the lingering fear that clung to the shadows. Bella, her instincts honed by generations of loyal companionship, was ill-equipped for this harsh new reality. She had been bred for loyalty, for protection, for the unwavering bond with humans that defined her breed. But now, abandoned and alone, she found herself adrift in a sea of indifference, her trust in humans shattered, her spirit wounded by the betrayal she had experienced. She scavenged for scraps, her once finely tuned senses now focused on the faintest whiff of discarded food, the slightest hint of edible refuse amidst the overflowing garbage bins. She dodged speeding cars, their headlights casting menacing shadows, their horns blaring a symphony of urban aggression. She avoided human contact, their wary glances, their shouts of disapproval, their shooing gestures a constant reminder of her unwanted presence. She sought refuge in the shadows, her once proud form now a silhouette against the grimy walls, her once joyful spirit now a flicker of fear and uncertainty. The city, a concrete jungle of towering buildings and bustling streets, was a labyrinth of unfamiliar scents and sounds, a maze of potential dangers and hidden threats. Bella, her senses overwhelmed, her instincts confused, longed for the familiar comfort of her old life, the warmth of a loving home, the gentle touch of a caring hand. But those comforts were gone, replaced by the harsh realities of survival, the constant struggle to find food, shelter, and a safe haven in this unforgiving urban landscape. She was a lost soul, a castaway adrift in a sea of indifference, her future uncertain, her fate hanging precariously in the balance. As the city lights began to dim, signaling the approach of another night, Bella sought refuge in a hidden alleyway, its narrow confines offering a semblance of security, its shadows a temporary respite from the harsh glare of the city. She curled up against a stack of discarded boxes, her body shivering despite the lingering warmth of the day, her heart heavy with loneliness and fear. She closed her eyes, her mind conjuring images of her former life, the happy memories a bittersweet contrast to her current reality. She remembered the soft caress of her human companion, the playful games of fetch in the park, the warm embrace of a loving family. But those memories, once a source of comfort, now brought a pang of sadness, a reminder of the bond that had been broken, the trust that had been betrayed. She whimpered softly, her mournful cries echoing in the emptiness of the alleyway, her tears a testament to her loss, her vulnerability a stark contrast to the strength and resilience that had once defined her breed. As the city settled into a restless slumber, its symphony of human activity replaced by the distant hum of traffic and the occasional siren's wail, Bella drifted off to sleep, her dreams a mix of fear and hope, her future uncertain, her fate intertwined with the unpredictable rhythms of the city that had become her unwilling home. The morning sun, a pale disk struggling to pierce the urban haze, cast long shadows across the alleyway, its faint warmth offering little comfort to Bella's shivering form. She awoke with a start, her senses alert, her body tense, her instincts honed by a night of vulnerability and fear. Hunger gnawed at her belly, a constant reminder of her precarious existence. She had scavenged for scraps the previous day, her efforts yielding meager rewards: a discarded hamburger bun, a half-eaten bag of chips, a discarded chicken bone that offered more gnawing satisfaction than actual sustenance. She knew she couldn't survive on such meager pickings. She needed a more reliable source of food, a place where she could find sustenance without risking the dangers of the bustling streets and the wary glances of humans. Her nose twitched, catching a faint scent that stirred a flicker of hope within her. It was the aroma of freshly baked bread, a tantalizing blend of yeast and warmth that promised nourishment and comfort. She followed the scent, her paws navigating the maze of alleyways, her senses guiding her towards a beacon of hope in the urban jungle. The scent led her to a bustling marketplace, its narrow lanes filled with vendors hawking their wares, its air alive with the sounds of haggling shoppers and the enticing aromas of spices, fresh produce, and baked goods. Bella, her senses overwhelmed, her instincts warning her of the potential dangers of this human-centric environment, hesitated at the edge of the market, her fear battling with her hunger. But the scent of bread, now stronger and more enticing, drew her closer, her desperation overriding her apprehension. She cautiously entered the marketplace, her movements furtive, her body low to the ground, her eyes scanning for potential threats and escape routes. She navigated the maze of stalls, her nose leading her towards a small bakery, its windows displaying a tempting array of pastries, cakes, and loaves of bread. The aroma emanating from the bakery was intoxicating, a symphony of warmth and sweetness that promised to satisfy her hunger and soothe her weary soul. She circled the bakery, her eyes searching for a way to access the discarded scraps, the leftover dough, the fallen crumbs that would be a feast for a hungry stray. She discovered a hidden alleyway behind the bakery, its narrow confines offering a sense of security, its relative quiet a welcome respite from the bustling marketplace. She ventured into the alleyway, her senses alert, her body tense with a mix of hope and apprehension. She discovered a dumpster, its contents overflowing with bakery refuse, a treasure trove of discarded delights that promised to quell her gnawing hunger. She cautiously approached the dumpster, her nose twitching, her senses confirming the bounty within. She rummaged through the bags and containers, her mouth watering at the sight of stale bread crusts, discarded pastries, and misshapen cookies. As she devoured the scraps, a sense of relief washed over her. She hadn't eaten such a satisfying meal in days, her body reveling in the nourishment, her spirit lifted by the unexpected bounty. She felt a surge of gratitude for this unexpected haven, this hidden oasis in the urban desert. She decided to make this alleyway her temporary home, its relative safety and proximity to the bakery offering a glimmer of hope in her otherwise bleak existence. But as she settled into her newfound refuge, her body weary, her mind still reeling from the trauma of abandonment, she felt a new sensation, a stirring within her that signaled a change, a new chapter in her life's journey. She was pregnant, her body carrying the promise of new life, her maternal instincts awakening, her role as a mother about to begin. The days that followed were a blur of exhaustion and anxiety for Bella. The alleyway, though offering a semblance of shelter, was far from ideal for a pregnant dog. The hard concrete offered little comfort for her aching body, the dampness seeping into her bones, the constant noise and activity of the marketplace a jarring contrast to the peace she craved. But she persevered, her maternal instincts driving her to find a safe haven for her unborn pups. She ventured out cautiously each day, her senses alert to any potential danger, her nose leading her to the bakery dumpster, her hunger a constant reminder of her responsibility to nourish not just herself but also the lives growing within her. One morning, as she rummaged through the discarded pastries, a figure emerged from the bakery's back door, its presence startling her, her instincts urging her to flee. But the figure, a young man with kind eyes and a gentle smile, held no threat. Michael, the bakery's assistant baker, his heart touched by the sight of the stray dog, his own love for animals stirred by her vulnerability, approached cautiously, his voice soft and reassuring. "Hey there, girl," he murmured, his hand outstretched, offering a piece of broken bread. Bella, her initial fear tempered by her hunger, approached hesitantly, her eyes fixed on Michael's face, her senses gauging his intentions. She sensed no malice, no aggression, only a genuine kindness that resonated with a deep longing within her. She took the bread from his hand, her teeth gently accepting the offering, her tail giving a tentative wag. Michael, his smile widening, knelt beside her, his touch gentle as he stroked her fur, his presence a calming influence amidst the chaos of the city. "You're a beautiful girl, aren't you?" he whispered, his voice a soothing balm for her weary soul. "You must be starving." He disappeared into the bakery, returning moments later with a bowl of fresh water and a plate piled high with leftover pastries. He placed them before Bella, watching as she devoured the food with a grateful eagerness. "There you go, girl," he said softly. "Eat up. You need your strength." Bella, her belly full, her spirit lifted by this unexpected kindness, looked at Michael with eyes filled with gratitude. She had found a friend, a beacon of hope in the harsh landscape of the city. She wagged her tail, her entire body expressing her thanks. Michael, his heart warmed by her response, knew that this was just the beginning of a special connection, a bond that would not only transform Bella's life but also awaken a deeper sense of compassion within himself. He continued to leave out food and water for Bella each day, their interactions becoming a ritual of kindness and trust. He would talk to her, sharing stories of his day, his dreams, his hopes for the future, his voice a soothing presence in her lonely existence. Bella, her initial fear replaced by a cautious affection, would greet him with a wagging tail and a hopeful gaze, her presence a reminder of the resilience of the animal spirit, her trust in him a testament to the power of human compassion to heal the wounds of abandonment and fear. The alleyway behind the bakery, once a desolate refuge for Bella, transformed into a haven of warmth and care. Michael, his compassion ignited by Bella's plight, continued his daily ritual of providing food and water, his presence a beacon of hope in her otherwise bleak existence. But Michael's kindness was not confined to the alleyway. He shared Bella's story with his colleagues at the bakery, his words painting a vivid picture of her vulnerability, her resilience, and the growing bond between them. His colleagues, their hearts touched by his tale, joined in his efforts, their contributions adding to the bounty that awaited Bella each morning. Leftover bread crusts, discarded pastries, and the occasional misshapen cake found their way to the alleyway, a feast for the expectant mother and a testament to the growing circle of compassion that surrounded her. Word of Bella's plight spread beyond the bakery, carried by the whispers of concerned vendors and shoppers who frequented the marketplace. They, too, were moved by her story, their hearts touched by her resilience and the impending arrival of her pups. They began to leave offerings of food and blankets, their gestures a silent symphony of support, their kindness a beacon of hope in the harsh realities of the city. The alleyway, once a forgotten corner of the marketplace, became a sanctuary, a testament to the compassion that could blossom even in the most unexpected of places. Bella, her initial wariness gradually replaced by a cautious trust, observed these acts of kindness with a growing sense of wonder. She had known the warmth of human affection in her former life, but the abandonment she had experienced had shattered her trust, leaving her wary of human intentions. But the consistent kindness of Michael and the marketplace community began to chip away at her defenses, their compassion a gentle reminder of the good that existed in the world, their support a beacon of hope in the darkness of her despair. She felt a growing sense of belonging, a connection to this community that had embraced her and her unborn pups. She would greet Michael with a wagging tail and a hopeful gaze, her eyes reflecting the gratitude that filled her heart. She would accept the offerings of the marketplace vendors with a gentle nudge and a soft whimper, her gestures a silent thank you, her trust in them growing with each passing day. As the time for her pup's arrival drew near, Bella felt a sense of anticipation mingled with anxiety. She knew she couldn't face this challenge alone, that she needed the support and protection of those who had shown her kindness. And as if sensing her needs, the community rallied around her, their presence a comforting reassurance, their compassion a beacon of hope that illuminated the path towards motherhood and a new beginning. The night was alive with the symphony of the city, the distant hum of traffic, the occasional siren wail, the muffled laughter and chatter spilling from nearby restaurants. But in the hidden alleyway behind the bakery, a different kind of symphony was unfolding, a symphony of life, of birth, of the primal instincts that connected all living creatures. Bella, her body heavy with the weight of her unborn pups, sought a secluded corner of the alleyway, her instincts guiding her towards a sheltered nook behind a stack of discarded crates. She curled up on a bed of soft blankets and old newspapers, her breathing labored, her body trembling with the effort of bringing new life into the world. The labor was long and arduous, her body racked with pain, her spirit tested by the unfamiliar surroundings and the vulnerability of her situation. But Bella, driven by the maternal instinct to protect her young, persevered, her whimpers a testament to her struggle, her determination a beacon of hope in the darkness of the alleyway. One by one, her pups emerged, tiny and helpless, their cries filling the silence of the night, their presence a symphony of new life. Bella, her exhaustion momentarily forgotten, licked them clean, her rough tongue a gentle caress, her maternal instincts guiding her every move. She nudged them towards her teats, her milk providing nourishment and comfort, her warmth a haven for their fragile bodies. She watched over them with a fierce protectiveness, her love for her pups a beacon in the darkness, her heart swelling with a fierce maternal love that transcended the hardships she had endured. The alleyway, once a place of solitude and fear, now echoed with the soft whimpers and suckling sounds of the newborn pups. Bella, her body weary but her spirit renewed, felt a sense of purpose, a responsibility that eclipsed her own needs. She was no longer just a stray, a survivor, an abandoned soul. She was a mother, a protector, a guardian of new life. As the first rays of dawn pierced through the urban haze, casting a pale light on the alleyway, Michael arrived with his usual offerings of food and water. He paused at the entrance, his eyes widening in surprise at the sight that greeted him. Bella, her body curled protectively around her pups, their tiny forms nestled against her warmth, looked up at him with a mix of apprehension and trust. Michael, his heart melting at the sight, knelt beside her, his voice a soft whisper of congratulations and admiration. "You did it, Bella," he murmured, his hand gently stroking her fur. "You're a wonderful mother." He left the food and water, his presence a silent promise of continued support, his heart filled with a renewed sense of compassion for the resilient mother and her vulnerable offspring. He knew that this was just the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, a chapter filled with challenges and triumphs, a journey of survival and love that would unfold in the heart of the bustling city. The news of Bella's pups spread through the marketplace like wildfire, carried by the whispers of vendors and shoppers, their hearts touched by the story of the resilient mother and her newborn family. The alleyway, once a forgotten corner of the bustling market, became a focal point of compassion, a testament to the kindness that could blossom even in the midst of urban chaos. Vendors, their faces etched with concern, arrived each morning with offerings of food and blankets, their gestures a silent symphony of support for Bella and her pups. They created a makeshift nest, lining a cardboard box with soft towels and discarded fabrics, their efforts a testament to their shared humanity. Shoppers, their hearts touched by the sight of the vulnerable family, paused to admire the pups, their cooing voices and gentle touches a source of comfort for Bella, her initial wariness gradually melting away in the face of their genuine affection. The alleyway became a haven, a sanctuary where Bella and her pups could find respite from the harsh realities of the city. The vendors kept watch, their protective presence a shield against the dangers of the streets, their vigilance a testament to the bond that had formed between them and the canine family. Michael, the bakery assistant, continued his daily ritual of providing food and water, his presence a reassuring constant in Bella's life. He would sit with her, his voice a gentle murmur as he shared stories of his day, his words a soothing balm for her anxieties. He would watch the pups, their tiny bodies wriggling with newfound energy, their playful antics a source of joy amidst the challenges of their existence. He felt a sense of responsibility for their well-being, his heart swelling with a paternal affection for these vulnerable creatures. One afternoon, as Michael was playing with the pups, a woman approached the alleyway, her presence commanding attention, her demeanor radiating a quiet authority. She introduced herself as Sarah, a volunteer from Hope for Paws, a local animal rescue organization dedicated to rescuing and rehabilitating abandoned and neglected animals. Sarah, her eyes filled with compassion, had heard about Bella and her pups, their story touching her heart, their plight igniting her desire to help. She explained her mission, her voice gentle but firm, her words carrying a promise of a better life for the canine family. She spoke of a safe haven, a place where Bella and her pups would receive medical care, nutritious food, and the opportunity to find loving forever homes. She described the dedicated volunteers, the spacious kennels, the playful interactions that awaited them. Bella, her initial apprehension returning, watched Sarah with wary eyes, her protective instincts heightened, her fear of human intervention a barrier that Sarah would need to overcome. But Sarah, with her years of experience in animal rescue, understood Bella's hesitation, her patience and gentle approach a testament to her respect for the canine mother's instincts. She knelt beside Bella, her voice a soft murmur, her hand outstretched in a gesture of peace. She spoke to Bella, reassuring her, acknowledging her fears, and promising a brighter future for her and her pups. Bella, sensing Sarah's sincerity, her heart touched by the woman's gentle touch and calming presence, gradually relaxed, her tail giving a tentative wag, her eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope. She knew that this was a chance for a better life, a chance for her pups to experience the love and security they deserved. With Bella's cautious consent, Sarah and her team carefully gathered the pups, their tiny bodies nestled in soft blankets, their whimpers soothed by gentle voices and reassuring touches. Bella watched, her anxiety tempered by trust, her heart filled with a mix of apprehension and hope as her pups were carried away from the alleyway, their journey towards a new life beginning. The Hope for Paws shelter was a haven of warmth and compassion, a stark contrast to the harsh realities of the city streets. The pups, their eyes wide with wonder, explored their new surroundings, their playful yelps echoing through the spacious kennels, their tiny tails wagging with unbridled enthusiasm. They were bathed and groomed, their matted fur transformed into soft, fluffy coats, their puppyhood charm radiating with renewed vibrancy. They were fed nutritious meals, their tiny bellies filled with the goodness of wholesome food, their bodies growing stronger with each passing day. They were showered with affection, the shelter volunteers' gentle hands offering comforting strokes and playful tickles, their voices a soothing chorus of encouragement and praise. The pups, their initial apprehension replaced by a joyful abandon, reveled in the attention, their playful antics a testament to the resilience of the animal spirit. Bella, her anxiety lingering, watched her pups from a distance, her maternal instincts battling with her fear of human intervention. She had witnessed their capture, their removal from the familiar alleyway, her heart heavy with a mix of apprehension and hope. But as she observed their interactions with the volunteers, their playful joy, their carefree abandon, she began to sense that this was a good place, a safe haven where her pups could thrive. She saw the genuine affection in the volunteers' eyes, the gentle touch of their hands, the soothing tone of their voices. She gradually ventured closer, her movements hesitant at first, her senses alert to any sign of threat. But the volunteers, with their patient understanding and gentle encouragement, welcomed her into the fold, their kindness a balm for her wounded spirit. They offered her food and water, their gestures a testament to their respect for her maternal instincts, their presence a reassuring constant in her unfamiliar surroundings. They spoke to her softly, their voices carrying a message of comfort and acceptance, their words a gentle invitation to trust and let go of her fear. Bella, her heart touched by their kindness, her instincts reassured by their gentle demeanor, began to relax, her tail wagging tentatively, her eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope. She allowed them to approach her, their touch gentle and reassuring, their presence a source of comfort in this new and unfamiliar environment. She watched as her pups played, their laughter echoing through the shelter, their happiness a testament to the care and compassion they were receiving. She felt a sense of gratitude, a deep appreciation for the humans who had rescued her and her pups from the harsh realities of the streets. She knew that this was a new beginning, a chance for her pups to find loving forever homes, a chance for her to heal from the wounds of abandonment and rediscover the trust and companionship that had once defined her life. She embraced this new chapter, her heart filled with a cautious optimism, her spirit renewed by the kindness and compassion that surrounded her. Life at the shelter was a revelation for Bella. The constant fear and anxiety that had plagued her days on the streets gradually subsided, replaced by a sense of security and belonging. She witnessed the tireless dedication of the volunteers, their selfless commitment to the well-being of the animals under their care, their compassion a beacon of light in a world that had often seemed dark and unforgiving. She observed the daily routines, the meticulous cleaning of kennels, the careful preparation of meals, the endless supply of affection and playtime that filled the shelter with a vibrant energy. She saw the transformation in her pups, their playful antics a testament to the love and care they were receiving, their healthy bodies and bright eyes a reflection of the nutritious food and medical attention they were provided. She watched as potential adopters visited the shelter, their faces filled with hope and anticipation, their hearts open to the possibility of welcoming a furry companion into their lives. She witnessed the joyful reunions, the tears of happiness, the promises of forever homes that filled the shelter with a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Bella, her own heart gradually healing, began to interact with the volunteers, her initial hesitation replaced by a cautious curiosity. She would approach them tentatively, her tail wagging softly, her eyes seeking reassurance. The volunteers, with their gentle touch and soothing voices, encouraged her trust, their presence a calming influence, their kindness a balm for her wounded spirit. They would sit with her, sharing stories, offering gentle strokes, and whispering words of encouragement, their patience and understanding a testament to their dedication to her well-being. Bella, her fear slowly melting away, began to enjoy their company, her playful side emerging, her true personality shining through. She would engage in games of fetch, her athleticism a joy to behold, her enthusiasm a reminder of the loyal and loving companion she was meant to be. She would cuddle with the volunteers, her head resting on their laps, her eyes closed in contentment, her body relaxing into the warmth of their embrace. She would greet them with a wagging tail and a hopeful gaze, her transformation a testament to the healing power of compassion and the enduring bond between humans and animals. One day, as Bella was enjoying a playful romp in the shelter's outdoor enclosure, a woman with a warm smile and a confident demeanor approached her, her presence radiating a quiet authority. She introduced herself as Sarah, a renowned dog trainer with a reputation for her gentle approach and her ability to connect with even the most troubled animals. Sarah had heard about Bella's story, her resilience and intelligence capturing her attention, her potential for transformation sparking a glimmer of inspiration within her. She saw in Bella not just a rescued stray, but a potential partner, a canine companion who could help others in need. She explained her vision to the shelter staff, her words painting a picture of Bella as a therapy dog, her gentle nature and calming presence a source of comfort and healing for those struggling with emotional and physical challenges. She spoke of hospitals, nursing homes, and schools, where Bella's presence could bring joy, reduce anxiety, and foster a sense of connection. The shelter staff, their hearts filled with hope for Bella's future, agreed to Sarah's proposal, their trust in her expertise unwavering, their belief in Bella's potential a testament to the transformative power of compassion and the enduring strength of the human-animal bond. Bella, her journey from abandoned stray to beloved companion now taking an unexpected turn, stood at the threshold of a new chapter, her future filled with possibilities, her spirit ready to embrace the challenges and rewards of a life dedicated to helping others. Sarah, with her gentle approach and years of experience, began Bella's training as a therapy dog. She worked with Bella in the quiet corners of the shelter, away from the hustle and bustle of the other dogs, creating a safe and focused environment where Bella could learn and grow. She started with basic obedience commands, reinforcing Bella's already strong foundation, her voice a calm and reassuring guide, her praise a gentle encouragement that strengthened their bond. She introduced Bella to new experiences, exposing her to different environments, sounds, and situations, building her confidence and adaptability. She taught Bella to remain calm in the presence of wheelchairs, walkers, and medical equipment, her gentle touch desensitizing her to the unfamiliar objects, her reassuring presence easing Bella's anxieties. She introduced Bella to children, their playful energy and unpredictable movements a challenge for the once wary dog. But Sarah's guidance and the children's genuine affection gradually eased Bella's apprehension. She took Bella on outings to hospitals and nursing homes, her presence a welcome distraction for patients and residents, her gentle demeanor a source of comfort and joy. She witnessed the smiles that lit up their faces, the gentle strokes of their hands, the whispered words of gratitude that filled the sterile environments with a warmth that echoed Bella's own gentle spirit. Bella, her initial hesitation replaced by a growing sense of purpose, thrived in her new role. She seemed to understand the impact she had on those she interacted with, her presence a calming influence, her gentle touch a source of comfort, her unconditional love a beacon of hope in the midst of their challenges. She would sit patiently beside hospital beds, her head resting on the edge of the mattress, her eyes offering a silent companionship to those battling illness and pain. She would nuzzle her head against the laps of wheelchair-bound residents, her soft fur a comforting touch, her gentle presence a reminder of the joy and connection that animals could bring. She would participate in therapy sessions, her calm demeanor and gentle nudges encouraging patients to engage, her presence a catalyst for communication and emotional expression. She would even offer a paw in greeting, her gesture a simple act of connection that often brought tears of joy and laughter to those who had felt isolated and alone. Sarah, witnessing Bella's transformation, her heart swelling with pride, knew that she had found her true calling. She had not only rescued a dog from the streets, but had also unlocked a potential within her that would touch countless lives. She had witnessed the healing power of the human-animal bond, the transformative impact of compassion and connection, the enduring strength of a dog's love to bring joy and solace to those in need. Bella, her journey from abandoned stray to therapy dog, a testament to the resilience of the animal spirit, had found a new purpose, a new family, a new way to express the love and loyalty that defined her breed. She had become a beacon of hope, a symbol of second chances, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, compassion and connection could illuminate the path towards healing and transformation. Time, the relentless tide, continued its ebb and flow, carrying with it the seasons of life, the cycles of change, and the enduring power of love and compassion. Bella, her once youthful energy now tempered by the wisdom of experience, her black coat streaked with silver, her gait a bit slower, her eyes still shining with a gentle warmth, continued her work as a therapy dog, her presence a beacon of hope in the lives she touched. She visited hospitals and nursing homes, her gentle presence a soothing balm for those battling illness and loneliness. She sat patiently beside hospital beds, her head resting on the edge of the mattress, her soft fur a comforting touch for weary hands, her soulful eyes offering a silent companionship that transcended words. She would nuzzle her head against the laps of wheelchair-bound residents, her warmth a comforting presence, her gentle nudges a playful invitation to connect. She would participate in therapy sessions, her calm demeanor and unwavering patience encouraging patients to open their hearts, her presence a catalyst for healing and emotional expression. She became a beloved fixture in the children's ward, her playful antics bringing laughter to young faces, her gentle nature easing their fears, her presence a furry friend in a world that often seemed sterile and overwhelming. She would participate in reading sessions, her attentive posture and gentle snores encouraging young readers to find comfort in her presence. Her unconditional love, a testament to the power of connection. Sarah, her heart swelling with pride, witnessed Bella's transformation from abandoned stray to compassionate healer. She had nurtured Bella's potential, guided her training, and witnessed the profound impact she had on those she encountered. She had seen the spark of joy ignite in the eyes of the lonely, the fear subside in the hearts of the anxious, the smiles blossom on the faces of the weary. She shared Bella's story with the world, her words weaving a tapestry of resilience, compassion, and the transformative power of the human-animal bond. She spoke at conferences, wrote articles, and gave interviews, her message resonating with audiences who were captivated by the tale of the abandoned dog who had found a new purpose, a new calling, a new way to express the love and loyalty that defined her breed. Bella's story became a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, second chances were possible, that compassion could heal the deepest wounds, and that the love between humans and animals could transcend the boundaries of circumstance and expectation. Her legacy extended far beyond the walls of the shelter, the hospitals, and the nursing homes she visited. Her story inspired countless individuals to open their hearts and homes to animals in need, to recognize the healing power of the human-animal bond, and to embrace the transformative potential of compassion and connection. Bella, her life a testament to the resilience of the animal spirit, lived her days to the fullest, her heart filled with gratitude for the kindness that had rescued her from the streets, her spirit dedicated to sharing that kindness with those who needed it most. She had found her purpose, her calling, her place in the world, and in doing so, she had left a legacy of hope that would continue to inspire and transform lives long after her time on Earth had come to an end.